Besides having been the most controversial president in the world, Donald Trump is a tycoon who knows how to make the most of his fortune. But have you ever stopped to think about how this entrepreneur lives? In this video, you will find out all about Donald Trump's luxurious living. Career. Born in 1946 in New York City, in the land of Uncle Sam, Donald John Trump is a great businessman, television presenter, and former President of the United States. With a degree in economics from the University of Pennsylvania, the young man was soon instructed by his father to continue the family's real estate empire. Donald Trump could quietly enjoy the fortune built by his parents, leading a very peaceful life, but he decided to commit himself full-time to the business, making his wealth multiply. In addition to owning several hotels, commercial and residential buildings, clubs, golf courses, and having products licensed under his name, the entrepreneur became interested in artistic life, participating in series and films on television. One of his most relevant jobs was as host of the reality show The Apprentice on television channel NBC, a program that increased Trump's notoriety across the country. In 2016, with a conservative approach, the tycoon became President of the United States as a Republican, but was not re-elected at the end of his term in 2020. Even though he is loved by many and hated by others, no one can deny that Donald Trump is a man of media relevance who enjoys a very comfortable life. Apartment. In his famous New York skyscraper, the Trump Tower, Donald has reserved the top 3 floors as his home. Just through the entrance door, one can imagine the luxury of the former president's property, as it is made of gold with inlaid diamond stones. The entire penthouse is decorated with large chandeliers and luxurious furniture, while 24-karat gold embellishments line the space, from ceilings and moldings to trays and glasses. Inspired by the Palace of Versailles, the furniture and decor are classical in style, featuring marble coverings. The spacious room, for example, has artwork on the walls, an imposing white piano, and sumptuous chandeliers, as well as a sculpted and beautifully lit fountain in the very center of the room. European sculptures and ornaments are present in the residence, as well as candlesticks with candles. And it is in this environment that Donald Trump usually gathers his 5 children and wife on special dates, and also where he receives some guests for important meetings. A private elevator connects the apartment to the former president's office on another floor of the building. But if the businessman or his wife want to work directly from home, there is an office with a great view of the city in the triplex itself. The entire residence has large glass windows that offer a great view from any room. Located on a busy avenue in New York, Trump Tower has also housed the homes of several celebrities, such as footballer Cristiano Ronaldo and the late singer Michael Jackson. In the case of the soccer athlete's apartment, the decoration had a strong presence of wood and vintage furniture, and he acquired the property for $18.5 million. But since Trump's triplex is bigger and more luxurious, with palace-worthy decor, the value is also higher. Some sources claim that Trump and his beautiful wife's home in downtown New York is worth $100 million. New York Mansion. As a real estate entrepreneur, Donald Trump owns hundreds of properties around the world, one of which, called Seven Springs, is a mansion where he often spends vacation seasons with his family. Located in the city of Bedford, in the state of New York, on an impressive 230 acres of land, the mansion has 49,500 square feet of built area. It's a real castle with Georgian architecture, with 60 rooms and 15 luxurious bedrooms. Surrounded by nature reserves and with a lake at the edge of the house, the place serves as a refuge for Trump from the bustling cities. And the exact value of his property is questioned, being estimated at approximately $20 million. Mar-a-Lago Mansion. After leaving the White House, Donald Trump embarked on one of his most luxurious properties, called Mar-a-Lago, located in Palm Beach, Florida. The businessman acquired the property in 1985 and turned it into a private club and spa, exclusive to the region's social elite. The main area of the club occupies about 54,000 square feet, but Trump himself has already said that his entire property in this location occupies 1 million square feet, making it the largest private area in Palm Beach. And of course, he has a corner of his own inside the immense property, with an area of 3,000 square feet. To get a feel for the grandeur, the development has 126 rooms, a few private beaches, and a 20,000 square foot ballroom, decorated with $7 million in gold leaf. The price to become a member of this club is around $200,000, excluding annual fees. And some sources claim that Donald Trump's leisure complex is valued at a staggering $160 million. House in the Caribbean. Another property that is in Donald Trump's portfolio and that is the destination of his days off is Le Château de las Palmières, a beachfront property in the French town of Saint Martin, located on a Caribbean island. There are actually 2 villas on the site, one facing the beach with 6 bedrooms, and the other overlooking the garden with 4 bedrooms. The elegantly designed homes feature a spectacular heated pool, tennis court, fitness centers, spa, and dining rooms. When Trump is not in this location, Le Château becomes a private resort with complete privacy and guaranteed fun. Guests can enjoy a stay with chef-prepared meals, relaxing massage services, all for up to $60,000 a week. And this Caribbean natural paradise of the former president is worth around $25 million. Cars. Donald Trump has already had some luxurious and enviable vehicles in his garage. After all, he has plenty of money to spend on big cars. One of the models that belong to the former president is a Ferrari F430, which was auctioned off in 2017 for $280,000. Another vehicle that passed through the businessman's garage is a Lamborghini Diablo VT, a very exclusive machine that costs around $420,000. As a gift to the First Lady, Trump bought a Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren, a sports supercar worth a measly $450,000. And, a classic among millionaires, he's been seen driving a Rolls-Royce Phantom, which, depending on the version, can cost up to $460,000. Jets. If Donald Trump has a luxury that Donald Trump does not give up, it is always having his exquisite aircraft at his disposal, which in fact can even be considered a mobile home. The most simple model that the entrepreneur has is a Cessna Citation X, a medium-sized, high-speed twin-engine jet, capable of carrying up to 9 passengers comfortably. It is used a lot by Trump when he needs nimble transport, without putting comfort aside. No wonder the aircraft is valued at $23 million. For longer trips, the businessman relies on his private Boeing 757, a very common model of aircraft for commercial flights. The aircraft, in its traditional layout, is capable of transporting up to 280 passengers, but was renovated to become a true mansion, meeting all Donald Trump's requirements. The turbines, for example, were exchanged for others from the Rolls-Royce brand, and the seatbelts were plated in 24-karat gold. The jet was divided into the following areas: cabin, with armchairs to relax watching a movie, with a TV for each bed; dining room; main lounge with 57-inch television; guest area with a sofa that converts into a bed; and Donald Trump's comfortable bedroom with a bed, armchair, and TV, as well as a bathroom with gold-plated shower and sink. The estimated price of this custom aircraft, capable of carrying 43 people, is $100 million. It's not for everyone, is it? Helicopters. The businessman and former President of the United States also has a fleet of helicopters at his disposal, having declared 3 units of the Sikorsky S-76 model. Located in New York, Florida, and Scotland, helicopters are an exclusive amenity for executives, members, and VIP guests of Donald Trump's company. The helicopters underwent interior renovations, being equipped with sophisticated gold-plated hardware and comfortable finishes. Each typically costs $7 million, for a total of $21 million. Fortune. For the first time in history, the world has seen a billionaire take over as President of the United States. And this has increased the spotlight on Donald Trump's life, with many people wondering what his fortune is and what his pretensions were to command the greatest global power. As president, Trump not only donated his $78,000 monthly salary, he shelled out more than $66 million out of his pocket to fund his campaign. As host of the reality show The Apprentice, the tycoon reportedly received $427 million from his salary, sponsorships, and licenses over the show's 14 seasons. But his fortune goes far beyond his work in the media. Donald Trump is a businessman with an extensive real estate portfolio, which guarantees him a great income. He has several hotels around the world, such as the 5-star Trump International Hotel chain in Chicago, Las Vegas, Washington, D.C., Greater New York, and Doonbeg, Ireland, Trump Doral in Miami, Florida, Waikiki, Hawaii, and Tunbury in Scotland. The businessman also owns several golf courses, such as in Bali, Indonesia, and Dubai in the United Arab Emirates, not to mention his many luxurious residential and commercial buildings. Donald Trump also has a vast network of licensed products, ranging from household items to clothing, jewelry, and candy. According to Forbes, $170 million of his fortune is generated just by products that bear his name. In addition, over the course of his career, Trump has written a total of 19 books, which covers subjects as diverse as golf manuals, guides to building a fortune, and even a detective novel. Unlike the big billionaires who have their fortunes publicly exposed for having their assets allocated on the stock exchange, it's not so easy to know how much money the former president has. However, Donald Trump himself has already announced that his fortune is $10 billion, a value far greater than many magazines and journalists estimate.